Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Nick Ball. Nick, you had a chance to have a play with the clay shooting. How'd you get on?
Not yet, no. I'm just waiting on my turn. Be up next, so looking forward to it, yeah.
Bit of a gamer?
Not really, no. But be interesting to have a go, so yeah.
I spoke to you previously, of course, with the launch press conference against Ronnie Rios. Just tell me, take me into training camp. How's things going and how different maybe are you preparing for Ronnie Rios? Or is it the same sort of thing and just keeping yourself sharp heading into that fight week?
Yeah, all good, yeah. Training's going well, sparring's going well. And just the usual as well from me. Just nothing changes now because I'm world champion and defending the belt. I've always trained this way to get to where I am today. So, yeah, just staying focused and always working hard, and that's the main thing.
I want to know a bit more about your training and the focus that you have, because you're a very top-heavy fighter. You've got like a strong top. How much in your training is like the weight regimen, and what do you do to keep yourself so big?
Yeah, I just within a boxing gym every morning, and then I do my strength and conditioning at a peak performance over the road from the boxing gym. Yeah, with my coach there, Tom Christian, and we train hard there. Yeah, you know, and he puts the hard work in with us, doing things fight specific and things like that, and working on our strength, conditioning, all types of things. Yeah, but mainly staying in the gym and in there all year round, and that pays off when you get into the ring.
When it comes to fighters like yourself, I like to ask this question because obviously naturally you carry power, but in your belief, do you feel that's something that you're born with, or is that something that you can train for, adding to that power?
I'm not too sure, you know, you can obviously always train things to improve it, but yeah, with this boxing you've got to be born with a few things, you know, and it's got to be in you, you know, to really get to the top. You can't just teach a few things in this boxing. You've got to have something in you to be special and get to the top. That's what I believe.
You got that Liverpool homecoming coming up very soon. Are you red or blue? I haven't seen you nail the colours for the match yet, or at least I might have missed it.
Yeah, I'm a red, but I don't really follow the football. But yeah, I'm red.
Would you want like maybe a dreams Anfield Stadium fight in the future?
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, my dad and my brother would be made up with that, so yeah, it'd be unbelievable.
Is that a little bit of a secret? You know, maybe not following the football too much. You don't have to divide the city. The whole city can kind of follow you because you're not on either side of Nick Ball. You can all kind of support him because he's not really like a massive football fan in that sort of sense.
Yeah, that's it. But I'm not sure the Everton fans have come to Anfield, so I have to wait and see for that one.
Were you at any of the? I think last was it Tony Bellew for Anfield? Were you there for that?
No, I weren't there for that one. No.
When you saw that on TV, what did that do for your motivations for your boxing career? Just watching that back a few years back.
Good, yeah. Always watching them fights and fighters from our city. You know, fighting in world title fights, big shows, even in the Echo Arena, well M&S it's called now, Bank Arena. Even going there and watching them, it just makes you realise like this is what I want to be doing. You know, main events on shows like this, in fights like this, and this is what I'm doing now. So, yeah, it's special, really.
Special indeed, and you certainly started to make a name for yourself winning world titles, and the way that you do win the world titles too with your performances. I asked maybe a future rival of yours, Bruce Carrington, as to whether he'd come to the UK and maybe have a fight with yourself, and he picked out Nick Ball. He says he's watching you, he's keeping an eye on you. Future fight with you and Bruce Carrington is also racking up some knockouts?
Yeah, definitely. You know, not looking past anyone. Got my next fight 5th of October, but after this one, there's loads of good fights in featherweight and for the belts as well, isn't he? And that's what I want. I want them with the 3 belts, and that's what I'll be coming for. But yeah, other than that, there's loads of good fighters in the division and loads of good fights to be made, and I'm sure they'll be getting made.
A lot of conversation surrounding the hardcores when it comes to yourself as to a future fight between you and Inoue if he decides to step at the division. What do you first of all think of his performance against TJ Doheny?
I only seen a little highlight. I think the other leg quit though. Yeah, he hit him with a body shot and he was complaining about his back. His back obviously might have been sore or whatever, but you just carry on, don't you? I think he quit really, me.
How likely do you feel that a fight with you and Inoue can materialise?
Yeah, I feel like it could happen. Everyone's speaking about it, you know. As soon as as it gets mentioned, his name, I'm getting mentioned with it. As soon as my name gets mentioned, his name gets mentioned with it. So I don't see why it can't happen or it won't happen, you know. And if he's speaking about moving up to my weight, then yeah, don't see why not.
What do you think would happen if you met in the ring with him?
I'll be winning, yeah. Showing him who a monster is.
Good little line there. Appreciate that. But is he a fighter that you've studied? Do you see holes in his game, and maybe those Nick Ball-sized holes in his game?
Yeah, definitely. He's been here before, and he's been dropped. But you can't say he's not a solid fighter. He's exciting to watch. He always comes, always looking to knock it out, and he sets it up nice as well. So yeah, he's a great fighter.
He always come across as just a real calm and collected kind of guy. I wonder, when was the last time you were ever nervous for a fight?
You always get nervous, yeah. You'd be lying if you said you never got nervous. But right now I'm not nervous. I'm staying focused, training hard, just taking each day as it comes. Really, that's what I do. That's why I'm the way I am. You know, taking each day as it comes and putting everything into that day and into each training session. But then when the fight comes, yeah, it's nervous to do well and in front of everyone who's coming out to watch it. But the good, aren't they? At the end of the day, nerves, they bring the best out of it, I feel, so it's good.
How'd you manage them? Did you just put music on, or?
Yeah, just get music on, just be around the lads and, yeah, knowing what I can go out and do and believing in yourself. And then, yeah, going to work in it.
Get your thoughts on a huge fight coming up next weekend, Joshua versus Dubois. First of all, I wanted to ask you, of the two fighters, picking one of them, which one do you see more of your style in?
More of my... don't really know. That's a hard one now, because they both come to fight, don't they? And yeah, I feel like that fight, that's gonna go off straight away. That's what I feel like. I feel like someone's gonna get hurt straight away, and in heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. So may the best man win, yeah. But both good fighters.
Who do you prefer to watch?
I'm not really too sure, to be honest. Yeah, just both of them, yeah.
As a fighter like yourself, when you're looking to set up like the heavyweights do, those big shots to finish the fight, or at least break down your opponent, do you feel that your boxing IQ kind of gets overlooked by boxing fans, not noticing you setting up the shots, not just being reckless for it, and maybe that side of your game isn't being highlighted as much as the power and entertainment that you bring?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter though what people outside think, as long as I'm getting in there, know what I can do, doing the job, and that's what I'll always be doing the job in the ring. And people who know what they're watching know how it's getting done. It's not just as easy as just running in, coming forward. You've got to be clever with it, switched on. Proper pressure fight that'll make you do things you don't really want to do, and I'll force you into positions that'll make you do them things. And yeah, it's a lot to it. It's not just coming forward, throwing bombs. It's more to that. It's skill. It's all different types of things.
Let me get your breakdown in a little bit further on AJ versus Dubois. For either fighter, pick which one would you rate higher for the other one. For power, AJ or Dubois?
Don't really know. I haven't been hit by any of them. Yeah, couldn't say. No.
Speed.
Again, wouldn't know.
Boxing IQ?
Don't know.
Endurance?
We'll find out on the night. That's what we'll be finding out on the night. Speed, power, doesn't really matter. What you just said there, that'll be finding out on the night, because it's gonna go off. As I said before, I think it's gonna go off early. Someone's gonna get hurt, and then whoever's got the most endurance and maybe whoever wants it more is gonna come out on top.
When you finish your fights off 12-round fights, do you feel that you've got more in the tank and you could go extra few rounds?
Yeah, you can go to the death, can't you? As a fighter, that's what you've got to be willing to go and do. And even in your training, there's always more. But yeah, only a certain few push themselves there. But yeah, there's definitely always more.
Nick, pleasure speaking to you. Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. One of my favourite fighters to watch, always bringing in the entertainment. Go get the gun on your shoulders and have a shoot at that. Much appreciated, sir.